asking questions about directing challenge, I typically asked people how much prep time per week did it take to get ready for challenge day. I got a lot of different answers. Most of them seemed extremely high, some of them north of 20 to 25 hours per week, which I just knew wasn't going to work for me and I found isn't what I need to do. But let me give you three keys to keep your prep time down and things that have worked for me. The first of those is I use audible.com. I read books on Audible all the time, most of the books. Some of them are not there, but almost all of them are. And I can listen to them while I drive around, while I run, when I'm doing busy work. Anytime I can, I'm listening to audible.com. And that's just one way I keep down my prep time. I also just have a rule that I'm not going to spend more than an hour per seminar. And I pretty much keep to that rule. I try not to spend any more than an hour per seminar, and typically it's less than half an hour per seminar. Most of what I'm doing is organizing. The students are doing the work throughout the week, and then we're discussing it, we're getting into conversations about it, and I'm leading that, I'm directing, I'm not teaching. I don't have to know every detail about everything. I'm just getting them to talk and getting them to discuss what they've worked on throughout the week. The last thing I do is I take the challenge guide and I organize it into a chart with the information I'm going to use on that challenge day. You can't do everything. The debate seminar, for example, in challenge one is just way too much. You can't do it all, and you don't need to try to do it all. And so I take that information, I put it into a chart that is the information I'm going to use on that challenge day. Now, sometimes the discussion goes other places, and that's fine, but at least I have prepared for very specific things for each seminar. And the last thing, especially in challenge one and above, is I also lean on the students. I let them lead Latin or math or science, and they enjoy doing it, some of them. And so that also cuts down on some of my prep time. I will say in the very beginning, as you're preparing in the summer with practicum and looking at webinars, there is a considerable amount of time to do the prep. But once the semester starts, I found 6 hours or less per week for me to be prepared for challenge day.